People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. First thing that is popping in the news. Don't ramp with uptown people. Don't take away uptown people. Don't take away purses with any sorts of face card and people. I am not saying that rich people life matters. I am just saying that whenever these people lose their life at the hands of criminals, justice won't say it is swift. However, it is sure and it is firm. They are going to make sure that you get maxed out because they are going to set an example. Don't ramp with the people them. Now people, I am speaking about the case of a businessman. His name is Raja Chang. He was the president of the New Kingston Citizens Association, be known in the community, big time businessman. On March 15th of 2020, he was found at the shorelines of Dover. Somebody juke him up in his chest with some sort of kitchen utensil. Him pass out upon the spot. Now people, when that incident occurred, the whole place in an uproar because, you know, Jamaica, classist place. Them I say, who could do such atrocious thing, such despicable thing, take out an upstanding citizen of Jamaica? We need justice now, we need justice swift. People, 6 persons were in custody. Of those 6 persons that were in custody, at least 6 of them as plea bargain, at least 5 of them have been sentenced. Out of those 6 persons, 3 of them were teenagers at the time, might still be teenagers. However, there was one particular person. Her name is Kadisha McKenzie. Kadisha's profession an exotic dancer. At sentencing the other day, just for details, this happened 15th of March 2020. By April of 2021, everybody plea bargain. Out of those that plea bargain, all 6, 5 of them were sentenced so far. Now people, here are the sentencing. As it pertains to Kedesha McKenzie, conspiracy to take away, masterminding, possession of firepiece, using unauthorized data from a computer. I am going to explain what each charge means. She got life. She is eligible for parole after 22 years and 6 months. And I know that there has been some confusion as to what it means when you get time in a Jamaican prison. Whichever way you want to look at it, upside down, sideways, she have to do 22 years and 6 months. Calendar 22 years and 6 months before she can see the parole board. And it does not guarantee that when she goes in front of the parole board, she is going to get release or get parole. She is eligible. Operative word. Out of those other 5 persons that were sentenced the other day, some of them got between 6 and 9 years. They were not top conspirators. They just had something to do with it. Maybe the teenagers, they got between 6 and 9 years. The next person that got the max time, his name was Siebert Dujan. Siebert Dujan got life also, just like Kadisha McKenzie. He is also going to be eligible after 22 years and 6 months, calendar year. People, that is 5 of 6 that got sentenced. The next person will be going to court in June of 2022. Expect the max time also. Now people, let's analyze situation in Jamaica, and particularly this case. We see that this girl was an exotic dancer. We see that Mr. Chang, he was a businessman. We know how Jamaica go. Mr. Chang, hard-working man. Them say, all work and no play make Mr. Chang or Jack a dull boy. So therefore, he is going to look for some sort of excitement. When people have money, you have places like the exotic clubs, strip clubs. That is where people go to release them tension. Them can go see all sorts of exotic dancer. Dep on the pole, or do all manner of evil. Them can go get them little whistle blown. I am not saying that Mr. Chang was there for that. However, I am just saying that these clubs are frequented, or these clubs, their best clients, chopper, smuggler, criminals, and top businessmen with money. However, when these people go to these clubs, you have these young girls, most of them, because them don't really want any sort of 9 to 5. Them can't really get up early in the morning, get ready to go at any sort of job and not getting paid very handsomely. So therefore, if them have little perky, BREASTS, and the ASS can jiggle, and have a nice little plump PUMS, them figure, why not make my assets work for me? More than likely, I am going to get more pay than if I actually got up in the morning, go to these 9 to 5, pretty much them call it dead end job. However, along with the money, you also sell out your dignity. There's a next scam that is going on in Jamaica, and we see that them have these pretty, browning, chocolatey girls. What they do, they are like the baits. Criminal elements send them out, and them scope like spotter lion, try to find unsuspecting victims. People with money, scammer, smuggler, businessmen, easy picking, easy like 1, 2, 3. So I say this to say that Mr. Chang might have been a victim of this scam. Mr. Chang was definitely lured by Miss McKenzie because she was the person that he was with. She was the person of interest. I guess they saw her on some sorts of video from whichever club that she worked, so therefore it left some sort of paper trail. Them all on panar. Now people, let me explain something to you about a lot of these garrison people. A lot of these people that have no conscience. A lot of criminals. The dons, the shooters. Whenever them get whole, them a go talk. And people, this is facts. Ask the federal system in America about these top shotter, these garrison don, these garrison badman. Whenever there's any sorts of conspiracy, the people who you least expect for talk, they are the ones that are like a talking parrot. The judge in a court have to tell them, alright, that is enough. You chat too much right now, you're annoying me. You're getting on top of my nerves. So I just say, this case, as it pertains to Mr. Raja Chang, it was solved quickly. Incident occurred 15th of March 2020. By 2021 April, a year and a month after, everybody plead out. Everybody got sentenced within 2 years. 2 years and a couple of months. So me just say, more than likely, when them hold on upon Kadisha McKenzie, because she was a person of interest, that was a picture that was circulating all over social media. I did something about it on my YouTube channel. She started to talk. She started to spill the beans. She started to implicate everybody. Because people, like me tell you, when people wicked, when people evilous, when people don't have any sort of conscience, they are usually selfish. Selfish means they are all for self. So therefore, them are going to save themselves. And luckily, for the justice system, it seems as if that was the case in this case. So therefore, the DPP had them turning states, giving evidence on each other. So therefore, it never made no sense nobody go to any sorts of trial, because it was an open and closed shut. Easy like easy like 1, 2, 3. Everybody talk, everybody get time. Everybody in Jamaica is celebrating, because people, like me say, it was very despicable. The scam, the sham, the evilness, the way that these young people, men and women, especially these women. Now people, we see that these criminal elements in Jamaica, they are very manipulative. And it seems as if, as much as them can get these youths, just send them go anybody yard. Listen, I want you go over here, so you see the house here, the granny there, the pitney there. Just take out everybody, because we are trying to find Kwaku and we can't find him. So therefore, we are going to eliminate everybody that is close to him. Them not ask no question. The same thing as it pertains to Mr. Chang's case. Don't know who initiated it. Don't know who was the mastermind or the masterminds behind it. However, what I do know, some sort of conversation was held between 6 persons that conspired. Out of these 6 persons, nobody saw anything that was wrong. Everybody was with the program. Everybody run with the program, because everybody was thinking about the cash that they were going to get. They were not thinking about Mr. Raja Chang in business, in family, and just to do the right thing. Them did that thing so well. At the end of the day, we are going to get paid handsomely. At the end of the day, we are going to make cash. At the end of the day, we don't know Mr. Chang. So therefore, if him gone, so be it. Another one bites the dust. Just another unsolved mystery. However, people, what they did not realize, whenever you have face card, whenever you're rich, whenever you are anybody of consequence, more than likely the law is going to take it up on people, like me say, whenever you do any sorts of paper trail, because this is the details of this case. She lured, Kedesha McKenzie lured him to St. Mary. He lives in Kingston. She had 5 other conspirators. Them take the credit card. Them take him computer. So obviously they went to some sort of ATM machine. Somebody went in with the card. Somebody got his password, pin, whatever you want to call it. So somebody's picture was on the screen. So therefore, like me tell you people, again, whenever you do any sorts of crime that leads any sorts of paper trail, more than likely you're going to get caught. Especially if that person that lost their life is somebody with a face card. Uptown privilege. And people, while we like to see them hold any sorts of purse take away anybody, it should not be a priority. All the cases in Jamaica should get the same sorts of energy, the same sorts of effort. So therefore we can solve crime totally, not uptown crime versus downtown crime. However, people, whenever we get a win, we will take it whichever way it is, if even a uptown win, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.